Okay. All right, it's 6:30. Mr. Euchre, will you call roll, please?
Jaden.
Yes.
Gearing.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yes.
Jacobson.
Yes.
Waltner.
Present.
Minutes of last meeting, regular meeting. Questions, answers?
Move to accept.
Second.
All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Special event liquor license, Hoots, Alley Dance behind bar. You don't have that paperwork in front of you? Any discussion?
Same as what you had last year, right?
Last time.
Move to accept.
Second.
Uh-oh.
Gearing.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Jacobson.
Yes.
Waltner.
Yes.
Jaden.
Yes.
Special event liquor license, Freeman Fire Department, Ribs in the Park. You have that paperwork in front of you. Any
Motion to approve.
Second.
Is that Terry?
Yeah.
call roll.
Sorry.
Yes.
Jacobson.
Yes.
Waltner.
Yes.
Jaden.
Yes.
Gearing.
Yes.
Special event liquor license, Freeman Fire Department, wedding dance. You should have that paperwork in front of you.
Move to accept.
Second.
And call roll.
Jacobson.
Yes.
Waltner.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Jaden.
Yes.
And Gearing.
Request to waive rubble site fees for Joe Brewer. Everybody know where that's from?
Removing a garage, from my understanding.
Motion to approve.
Call roll.
Waltner.
Yes.
Jaden.
Yes.
Gearing.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Jacobson.
Yes.
And who seconded that? Okay.
Blaine.
Okay, public input. Oh, let's see. Might as well make Joanne wait. Folks,
Toby Duffel.
please stand up.
Sorry.
No, not a problem. Just come to the mic.
My name's Toby Duffel. I just wanted to come and introduce myself. I'm looking at opening a restaurant here in town, Brick House Lounge, and I'm in the process of filling out the application and turning it in to see if I can get the liquor license. And I just wanted to kind of introduce myself and get the liquor license for that. Been working with Lori Coleman at the Small Business Center and a bank here in town to get the loan. And then I'd be looking at leasing the building. So we're hoping to have that all pinpointed and locked up, hopefully by next week. And then some of the things I'd be doing there is I'd be open, closed on Mondays, open Tuesday through Thursdays, 11 to 9-ish. I'm going to kind of wait and see how that goes, maybe later. Friday and Saturdays, I'd be looking at opening from 11 to midnight. And then Sundays, 11 to 9. And I'd be doing daily lunch specials for everyone. And then Monday, Tuesday, or Friday, Saturday nights, I'd be looking at doing prime rib specials, meat specials with the salad bar. And then Sundays, I'd be looking at doing a salad bar buffet with homemade salads and food and all that stuff. And so, it's just going to introduce, because I knew once I fill the paperwork out and get it sent in, if I get it sent in by Monday by 2, then it needs to be in the paper for 7 days. And then it comes back to you guys if I'm correct.
It's Monday by 1.
By 1? Oh, I said 2.
Or, I mean,
Noon.
noon.
Noon,
I'm so
sorry.
sorry.
Yep, I said 2. Noon. So I was going to try getting that in by this Friday. And so then the time frames kind of coincide a little bit better, because I know you guys have to get that in, get in the paper for 7 days. And then you guys have another council meeting August 17th, if I'm correct. And then I'd be willing to come. And if there's any further questions, anything like that, I'd be free to come and help. And is there any questions?
great.
Oh, thank you. Pretty much, I do have my menu, kind of what I'd be doing on my menu for there and stuff. Yep.
The way things work around here, you might as well put August 17th in pencil.
Okay. It changes. Hey, the way things, I know how that goes. Yep.
But we need to publicize it, correct, before we,
Liquor license act.
Correct.
right.
Yeah.
And so we will have a meeting between,
And if the 17th gets changed, that's
Well-
fine. I'll keep in contact, and if it gets changed, then I can come back at the convenient time it gets moved to.
You have a kind of scheduled target date to start? or-
Well, like I said, we're hoping to get like the main bank stuff kind of down by next week, and I know the liquor license will probably be in the middle of August, so I am looking at, and then once we get it going, we have to get the building ready and everything, so I'm looking at September. By at least the end of September is my goal mark. And I have talked to D&E about getting 2 lottery machines in there, the jukebox, and some dartboards.
Great.
Councilman, do you have anything else for this later?
I appreciate you coming in and introducing yourself.
Well,
and
thank you, yes. I just-
Showing us your game plan here. It's very nice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
All right? Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you guys for your
We'll be
time.
hearing from you.
Best of luck.
Thanks, have a great night.
You have something for the,
No,
before the
I'm
council?
just here to observe.
Okay, good. Good. Jay? You sure?
He's part of
Joanne?
the Chislik thing, right?
Joanne, taking care of that.
So you're just supporting her, right?
I kept one hat on today. I'll let Joanne know.
Just one hat? I have a few charts here for those of you who don't know me. I'm Joanne Smith-Hofer, and I'm the chairman of the PR committee for the Chislik Festival, and I'm just here to give you the last kind of final wrap-up update because we're here and we're ready. And I think you have my presentation?
Yeah. You want that now?
Yes, please.
Well, let me see if I can get that.
Either that or I have to leave and Jay can do it.
And, okay, which one do I get to go full screen?
I think there's a tab that says presentation view.
Let's try that.
Well, if we can't go full screen, let's at least just go through it this way. I think everybody can see it.
No? I've never done PowerPoint. Any suggestions, Terry, how full screen? Open 4 times now. It's this weekend.
Yeah, if it's this weekend.
5 days.
5 more days. The festival will begin at 10 in the morning till 9 in the evening. It'll be held at the Prairie Arboretum. I think it's really exciting. The vendor feedback we've had says there's a lot of buzz everywhere that they go about the Chislik Festival. We're hoping that buzz actually turns into attendance, and that's the biggest guess you make every year. We're looking right now at, you can go to the next one. We're looking at still 4,000 to 6,000 people, 20 food vendors, 5,000 dozen sticks of Chislik, which is the important part and the star of the show. And we've got 24 non-food vendors who are gonna bring a lot of opportunities for those who want to shop. Entertainment is expanded. We've got music on the stage from 10:30 to our headliner of Mogan's Heroes at night. The newest thing is helicopter rides. Yes, helicopter rides. I'll be the one pointing people how to get there and how to do it. But I'm probably not going to, even if you paid for my ride, be in a helicopter. This will be off festival grounds. It's going to be in the grass area. I don't know, how do I best describe it? On Cedar Street, you know where the Quonset hut is next to Ted and Cindy's. It will be the grassy area to the south of that toward the academy. So it'll be a mile north, actually, of the Arboretum where the helicopter rides will be. We did not want it anywhere near the children's area.
1 block, not a mile.
So
Yeah.
it's 1 block, sorry about that. We will have bean bags. We will have, what is new is we're gonna have bingo all day long. We will have the kids zone, and there will be a tent with historical and cultural presentations provided by Ian Tuttle and Marnette Hofer. Ian is actually from the Caucasus and was here in 2019 to be part of our festival. Okay, we can move.
There you go.
The one thing I wanted to point out is we're promoting the Lions Club Barbecue, which is Friday night. They did exceptionally well in 2019. So anybody that's got friends and family coming home for the weekend to spend with you to go to the festival, please encourage them to go to the Lions Club Barbecue on Friday night. On Saturday, the Salem Home is having their second mutton run, and they're doing a 1K, 5K, and I believe a 1 mile walk/run. And you can still sign up on their website for this. It's not too late to do that. The Heritage Hall Museum will be open from 10 to 6 with a $5 admission. And Hoots Bar, after the festival, Uncle Roy and the boys will be there. So there are activities around the festival. This is primarily what I came to show you, is the map that I think the people in Freeman want to be aware of. This is where our trolley route will be and where our parking lots will be. The trolleys are from the Turner County Fair. The primary parking lot will be right where the Concrete Academy lot between Sterling Hall and Pioneer Hall, where you would park normally for Schmeckfest. And people will be directing traffic from the south down South County Road and around into that. People coming from the north will be directed to the North County Road to Cedar Street to that parking lot. If and when that parking lot is full, they will be, if you're coming from the south, redirected to the Freeman Public High School. And if you're coming from the north, you'll be redirected to the green space near the recycling center. And the trolleys will pick you up and bring you to the parking lot. The trolleys here will be going on Whipth and 7th and Cedar, crossing on Plum. They will be coming straight down Main Street. There's not a stop on Main Street, but Kevin Wallner, who's managing our trolleys, is not going to not stop and pick you up if you happen to raise your hand and want to ride from Main Street. We've worked with hospital people. We're going to make sure St. Paul's is blocked off so the landing zone's protected. And there will be no festival traffic on the side of the hospital where the emergency room is. We've tried our best to route traffic around Freeman by the North and South County Road rather than directing them in on 6th Street. So that should be locals or people who were locals that will be primarily using that. Are there any questions about our traffic patterns? Okay. This is what the festival grounds will look like. You'll see the helicopter rides are 1 block north. The parking lot is off Cedar Street. It's the main entrance to the festival. That's where we'll have handicap parking, VIP parking. This year, we're really excited about the Pioneer Power Show is going to be having an exhibit on site near the children's area, near the bingo area. The alcohol zone is over here along with beanbags. The main stage will be going on over here. Shopping in this area. Very similar layout to 2019.
The food vendors are down in that corner?
The food vendors are up the little black dots along the
Okay.
edge.
Okay.
That would be along Museum Roads.
So they were in
And we-
2019, weren't they?
Pardon?
They were that last in 2019.
Yes. And we met with Josh Anderson, Todd Graber and I did, and talked about all of the roads that we would make sure were open. And we agreed to do a very similar layout to 2019.
Looks good.
That's it. That's pretty much what we hope it will look like and be filled with people. Just wanted to take this opportunity to thank the city of Freeman and obviously the people of Freeman for all the support they've given us, because this festival, we hope, shows off a community we're very proud of. But we couldn't hold a festival like this without the city and the people supporting us.
Thank you for putting forth all the effort. There's a lot of work putting something together like
It's
this.
exciting. I'm looking forward to August 1st. We have some posters, some welcome to Freeman posters we're going to be handing out for the businesses to welcome the visitors to our community. So if any of you have businesses that would want to hang a poster like this, I happen to have some in my car,
Well, thank you.
and I'd be happy to provide them, so let me know, otherwise we'll be happy to hand them out. If you have any questions? Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, this is not a one-man show. Jay has been our leader, our fearless leader this year. And when you look at all the board and the committees that actually do all the work behind it, this is never a one-man show. This is a very big show.
We did discuss some of the garbage containers, where to put them. I
Yes.
don't know when they were gonna get there.
Yeah, we've got them laid out on the map. Do you want me to talk to Dewey about the details of when they should be delivered?
Probably, you can give it to Rob then, yeah,
Okay.
that would be good. Yeah, that'd be good to make sure that they're where you want them, and
Yeah, and on the big ones where he picks it up with the truck was at the Hope Lutheran.
right.
The old Hope Lutheran, and
yeah.
we'll put back there however many he thinks need to be back there, since he did it last time. He probably will know best where he wants them and how many he should have.
To get the access to them.
Mhm.
I think there were, I don't know if they got more of them in, there were some shortages of some, but I think we have enough to
Yeah.
accommodate.
The ones that will be throughout the festival ground will be the 90s.
Mhm.
And the big ones will be however many he says we should have.
Yeah, or we can get.
Yeah. We're deferring to expertise wherever it's available to us.
Yeah, if you could give that to, myself or Dewey, I'll make sure to get.
Oh, okay.
Make sure to get that to Rob.
Okay, then I'll just give it to you. I'll step by and give it to you guys tomorrow,
Yep, yeah, all right, thank you.
In 2019, I shared this with Joanne at the, I went to a Chisholm Fest meeting. We will not allow parking on the south. We had no parking signs, so people don't park
On the
around there. And Mr. Brewer, as I recall, volunteered, he and Jay, to put them up sometime Thursday or Friday.
Capital D.
I just don't, because people will.
They will.
It just,
Absolutely.
You mean along South County Road?
South County Road and from
Cedar.
7th Street on the, whatever, West County Road or Cedar, whatever you wanna call it there.
Church in the parking lot this year?
That's where the garbage cans are gonna be.
Yeah, that's where the garbage cans and trucks, and that will be the volunteer lot. That's where we'll put volunteers, and there's a nice path that they can use to walk through.
So just, you know, so, as it was in 2019, so, that worked out well, I'm sure, so.
Yeah, people will tend to park wherever they want, and I know a lot of the people in the community, that if they didn't want people in front of their house and stuff, put out a no parking sign or something in front of their individual residence. Because I would imagine the residences on that corner of town, especially people who know Freeman, are gonna just park.
Anything else for Joanne? Thank you for all you've done. It's a lot of work,
Thank you, good.
Good luck, hope the weather holds out.
yeah.
It's looking better now, 85 degrees.
It doesn't sound like 100 at least.
Well, sometimes those warmer days sell more beer. Still have the humidity.
You really
Almost
do.
lot.
Pretty good.
30% chance of rain. Looks good both ways. Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
Thanks for coming
guys.
out.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
As long as we're talking about festivals, I also publicly just want to say that, and I do not know who all to credit here, but there were a lot of people involved with this last weekend with Teener State Baseball Tournament. And I did attend one game, and but it was wonderfully run. It was everything. It was really great, and I know that's a lot of work. And whoever those people are, they know who they are, but I take my hats off to them because they did an excellent job. A lot of people there.
A lot of people.
I haven't seen that many people since we had the state baseball.
I could actually hear cheering for a change.
Freeman won, there was something to cheer about, maybe, that was, yeah, it was nice. Very well done, so whoever was, I know Dustin Cheddar, and I know there's a lot more.
They had a lot of volunteers, but it was Dustin and Kim Cheddar and, Dustin and
There were-
Kim Cheddar and Brad and Misty Miller were the chairs of getting it all organized.
I saw a lot of people out there.
And lots of
Were
volunteers.
hauling
Yeah.
stuff here and there. It was really, I mean, it was nice that we won, but it was nice to see that it was, everything was in great shape, so.
Lots of favorable comments.
Thank you, and my hat's off to you. So, we would, the tabled parking ordinance. Was tabled last meeting. We would need a motion to bring it up off the table.
Motion to bring it off the table.
Is there a second to that?
Second.
Discussion.
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion on this? If not, call roll.
Who seconded that? Karen.
Jaden,
Yes.
Gearing,
No.
Sorry,
Yes.
Jacobson,
Yes.
Waltner.
Yes.
Ordinance 2021-12, parallel parking ordinance. Be the second reading, I believe. Am I right?
Yes.
Be the second reading. It would be put in next week's Courier.
Yeah, we missed, the dates on there are wrong.
So it would be put in next week's Courier and come into effect 20 days after that. Having said that, what that means is, by resolution, we would then have the opportunity at our next meeting in 8 days to decide where parallel parking's gonna be and where perpendicular parking's gonna be. This is,
We need to decide that, or,
it'd be like the
Yes.
mailboxes.
okay,
Yeah, this ordinance gives the power to the council to decide where parallel versus perpendicular parking will be.
okay.
Basically, what it's doing is that we're gonna have, that we'll be able to say, but to declare where is done by resolution.
Right, right.
Okay. So if, I would need a motion for second reading.
We need a motion to,
The second, for, to approve.
Motion approved.
motion, yeah. Make a motion to approve ordinance number 2021-12. Second reading.
Second.
Any other questions? Call roll, please.
Gearing.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Jacobson.
Yes.
Waltner.
Yes.
Jaden.
Yes.
And then you skipped one.
I think so.
Quick deed. Quick deed, right?
Resolution.
Gifting?
was- yeah,
Yeah.
For the donation.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep. Okay.
Resolution of donation of West Side Railroad property to Freeman. That's 2021-6. Does anybody have any questions about that? What we're doing, it's basically giving the railway 100-foot by, and I think they finally got the numbers right,
Yeah.
the footage right.
Yep.
Got the lines kind of figured out where the drainage areas.
It took much work to decide whether it was 372 or 375 feet.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, but
I'll make a motion to accept.
Second.
call roll.
Sorry.
Yes.
Jacobson.
Yes.
Waltner.
Yes.
Jaden.
Yes.
Gearing.
Well, what's West Side Housing Development? What would you like to speak?
I don't think there's really.
That would basically be what we needed. Mr. Waltner, would you want to address the replacing the carpet in the library meeting room?
Yes, the meeting room in the library, the carpet is stained and in tough-looking shape. They've done a lot of activities in there since the library's been built, and then they're doing more. They're doing the STEAM program and other things. And we feel like we'd like to replace that with laminated vinyl planking. Same stuff that's like in Jamboree and a lot of the places are going to. It's a harder surface that's better for what they're doing in the library. I got the quote, I don't have it in front of me, but it's right at $4,100 approximately, or pretty close to that to do it. They have about $2,000 in the budget that they figure they can have, that'll be left over this year to do it. We'd kind of like to get it done. So the question is if we're willing to see what we're end up at the end of the year and subsidize the budget and just do it now. Because they're starting the program in fall with the kids. And it'd be nice to get it done.
That's not the whole library?
No, that's just the meeting room.
area?
They're gonna have after-school type programs.
Right.
Right.
They do after-school programs, they do movie nights with, or after-school movies. They also do movie nights for adults. They serve popcorn and pop. Of course, that spills. That's the other advantage to a hard surface down there. It would be much easier for them to clean up and stuff.
So are they gonna have people just bring blankets to sit on then, so they're not sitting on a hard, cool floor?
Yeah, a lot of times they're on chairs too. They have chairs too, but it's a matter that kids spill stuff. But yeah, they'd have blankets that they could, or carpet squares, whatever, to sit on if they want to do that. But Crystal also does a lot of the like STEAM program and things like that with the kids, and for that it'd be a lot more beneficial to be on a hard surface. And she'd even have some other programs she could probably do a little bit more with if it were a hard surface.
I have no problem with, I mean, whatever they need and so forth, but it will certainly, we can find money. There's plenty of money within the library thing.
Yeah, I mean, we just could be short at the end of the year that we may have to subsidize it a little bit.
There's 70 grand in there, in the building fund there, that they could,
So we need a motion to move forward with it.
That's what I would like.
I make a motion to move forward with replacing the carpet in the library
Meeting room.
to laminate plank
I know laminate, yep.
flooring.
I'll second that.
call roll. again.
Sorry.
Yes.
Jacobson.
Yes.
Waltner.
Yes.
Jaden.
Yes.
Gearing.
Yes.
Surplus kitchen property. I believe we're talking,
I wonder if any of that food from 2003 actually needs surplus, but go look at some of the dates on
Oh,
stuff
in the room there?
in the old kitchen back here.
Food in there labeled that?
You know, there's some coffee and stuff, but
we just, yeah, the room is not,
Yeah.
can be used
could be used more efficiently than
more efficiently.
what it is now.
And so
You talking
we
that
would,
stuff there?
That kitchen there.
No.
Well, you wanna get rid of the stove and the refrigerator?
Good.
Well, when the firehouse was here, the firemen used it
Yeah.
frequently, but that's all.
Yeah.
Are you
That's
just
all
talking
done.
about the food that's in there? You want to clean out the refrigerator and everything else that's in there? Get rid of everything?
I'd say gut out that whole room is what I would recommend.
So you don't need a
There's
fridge,
absolutely nothing in there.
you don't need a fridge for here for people to put
You know,
lunches and things?
Just a mini fridge.
small dorm
small
fridge.
Seen the fridge?
Yeah, it's an antique. We should
sell one
donate it to the
last
library, to the museum.
It was old when I.
And the stove, I don't know if
years
you could,
ago.
I don't know, does the stove work?
I unplugged it.
Looks a little shaky.
Yeah.
The fridge is from about 1940
Well, do we just-
something, and the stove from
It's
the
got no value.
70s.
No
It has no
value.
value.
Just
No
all it out.
Clear surplus, no value.
If for nothing else, we could use it for storage.
Well, yeah, but they need someplace to keep their food too. I mean, if you got lunch or something, you wanna bring it, put a small fridge and,
All you need is a college dorm fridge and a microwave, and that you can put. So, did you get a motion in there?
I haven't heard
I
anything.
make a motion to declare all that surplus with no value.
Second.
Oh,
Waltner.
Yes.
Jaden.
Yes.
Gearing.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Jacobson.
Yes.
Development and marketing report. Any questions for Carol, or Carol, do you?
Well, I'll just say on behalf of Lisa Jensen and myself, we thank you for declaring that kitchen property surplus and for hiring a finance officer. We're very appreciative of both of those things. The past month has been really busy. Mr. Waltner would like me to go to the podium.
So they can hear you.
Okay.
Mind you, Michael has not run a meeting under an hour yet, and I am,
That'd
We
be
can
nice.
do it.
That's
Do you have
really
any
nice.
questions for me?
Thank you to you and Lisa for filling in as needed. It was greatly appreciated.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Lisa's been doing a good job getting me the building permits and asking questions.
Great.
it's been cumbersome, but they both, yeah, it was very helpful to me to stumble through, but we made it, and here we are, so, thank you. Both you and Lisa.
That it?
That's it. Any other business, Mr. Jaden?
Yeah, we got our water usage. Well, it's cool, the rain, it did go down. So I don't, with this heat coming on, just leave it like it's going.
It's,
Yeah.
I mean, it's working somewhat. So just keep it like this until, maybe by the middle of August, it will cool down permanently, we can go back.
So
I haven't seen no problem. You see?
mostly the even days that we're pushing it.
Well, yeah, I guess, but it's just that way. I mean, even when we were using a lot, it
Yeah.
wasn't, it was all off a little
But you
bit.
definitely can tell a difference.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But we had that rain spell and it was
Yeah.
cool, so
It's now-
it's hard to
now-
judge. Just leave it on for a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
And this is other business, right?
You won't.
Yeah.
Okay. On the west side property now, I don't know, has Carol or Doug, I guess Doug, has the state said anything on this latest round of COVID money?
No, I haven't heard anything.
So the county got theirs, it's basically got theirs, but they get theirs from the Department of Treasury, it doesn't go through the state. Now, they got $1.4 million. They can use it on sewer, they can use it on storm sewer, they can use it on water, and they can use it on mosquito control. According to the literature that I read. That's 4 things the county don't do. The county can give it to subordinate government entities, which Freeman counts, the townships count. I would suggest that maybe we get in contact with Parkston, because they're doing some projects, and ask for 250 grand. Put our water and sewer in the west side development. They're gonna gain their taxes off it just like we will. They're gonna balk, but we pay taxes too, right?
Worth a shot, no doubt
Absolutely.
about it.
I mean, that's just my suggestion, so. I know Parkston's gonna ask. If we go in together, I think we'd stand a
Yeah.
better shot at it. And I don't know, you know, I mean, they're still ironing out the rules on it. They think, it's a long document to read, but that basically boils down, well, maybe in the bigger areas like Yankton County or Minnehaha County, they have that stuff. Hutchinson don't.
But they don't do that.
This is up to the county to distribute, or?
Yes. Then they can keep it.
And do nothing because it doesn't.
That's what you taxpayers gotta figure out.
Yeah.
So my suggestion is to ask for some money.
Uh-huh.
Because right now, they can't use it on roads.
Mhm.
You know, and that's what, you know, and they can't, where they could probably spend it is on culvert replacement, but they can't use it for that yet. That hasn't been changed, so the only thing they can use is for water, sewer, and storm sewer. They don't offer that, so.
Did the state not already allocate COVID money to the
There's a
city?
second round
Did
coming.
the, there's a second.
Second
we're
round
talking about
coming, that's
second
gonna
round.
have basically the same things
Yeah,
that the county has,
yeah.
but it can't be on projects already going. So like Main Street, we can't use it on that. West Side, we ain't started yet.
Lonnie, this is different from, like, we're getting 100 and some thousand this year and 100 and some thousand next
I have no idea
year.
what the city's getting.
And that is what we can use for water in the new housing development.
And sewer.
And this is, yeah, and we've been aware of that for a while. So this is something.
This is county money.
Extra,
Yeah.
right.
This is second PPP is, I mean, same
Yeah, this is
premise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is this, you know, that helicopter that's coming to give rides? It was here earlier, throwing out dollar bills.
Okay. Well, I was unaware of this.
There's a lot of people on it. But, you know, if the counties whine,
Carol
how many
and,
counties actually do that?
Carol and Doug will
We'll get it.
be looking into that.
They go to Pier and Wine and Pier, you know, Thune and Rounds and Dusty get it changed, that, maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
But there's not really anything they can spend it on.
Okay.
Kick is they can hold it for like 4 years, so.
All right, we'll look into that.
Yeah.
It's good to know. Thank you. Anything else, Lonnie?
Is our street sweeper fixed?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we wanna run down Sixth Street one time before the Chiswick Festival?
Did
I
Friday.
thought I heard it go down.
But
You
mine-
went down it
or
Friday?
mine-
Boy, I drive down, it looks like gravel road to me.
He just did the curb, up to the curbs, and that was it, but it looks like it could be done again.
Yes, yes.
Working
Yeah,
on it.
that's the reason I asked, cause I didn't think,
Yeah.
I didn't know it was even,
I did, I saw.
I didn't hear it.
He did do it. He did it on Friday, because I saw him do it.
Yeah, he did Main Street and all the streets around here, and Sixth Street.
that's it.
But it wouldn't hurt to do it again, probably this Friday or whatever, before the weekend.
Mr. Gary?
Speaking of street sweeper, there's the street sweeper, I know the garbage truck needed some repair, and I was going on Purple Wave, what's the status on that?
On the repairs or the purple wave?
Getting it
Purple
listed.
Wave.
Selling it and listing it.
Yeah.
I tracked down all of that information and relayed it to the interim finance officers, and I don't believe they've gotten to it yet, so I believe that goes to Doug.
Yeah.
But I have all the specs and all the directions and all the websites and contact info.
But I believe it's up and running and everything's working now finally.
Temporary.
On the street sweeper?
No, the dirt.
Garbage truck's been done for a while, hasn't it?
It had another issue,
Oh,
yeah, another high pressure oil.
Are we gonna find out if the old garbage truck works or not tomorrow, Dewey, or we're gonna,
I'm gonna run the new one.
are you? Okay, I thought for sure.
I run it half on
You have?
Friday.
Okay. I thought maybe you'd run the old one.
I'll
so.
run the new one Friday if I can't get the stuff out of the new one.
You run the old one on Friday.
Figured that out.
Did you have something done?
Just wear garbage. truck.
Just-
No, not for here.
So Doug, you'll get that put on there?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll get all that information together.
Okay, good, thank you.
You're good? Anything?
I'm good.
Mr. Waltman, you're
I'm drawing a blank right now, so.
you good?
I I'm just wondering, I know we were going to talk, I should have asked here if Jay's floor has been taken care of at least yet. I know he's wanting to get that done before the weekend, but I don't know if that's going to be a possibility. And then he had mentioned some, maybe some debris or something that was put, maybe some cement chunks or something that's behind there. Behind the garage, and they were trying to get a car out of there, out of the gearing place there. And so if we maybe could get that scooped out of there. And so there's a pretty good sized hole, some big potholes by the pole over there in the alley, or by the alley there. I mentioned that. And I had the street sweeper down too, so thank you for that. Yeah, because you just mentioned about the floor and the end cap. You're looking at the bar is pretty loose at the end there.
I talked to Kerner about that floor.
The east rib, yeah.
They were supposed to
Do
do
they-
it there, and I don't know
Yeah.
whatever come about that. Randy said he was gonna talk to him.
All right. Okay, you know, I'll give them a ring then too, figure out what's going on there.
Can you get that hole down by Casey's filled in before this weekend?
Yep, we're trying to get asphalt Wednesday to get this hole done, and all them other holes.
The South County Road, the county got it. Dewey. South County Road, the county got that, right?
You're kidding, that, by the stop sign?
Yep.
By Papa, yeah.
Wow. 3 years later.
Yeah. Well, it's, at least it's done. I mean, they're good, because they'll be directing traffic in that way, and that's,
Yeah, it's gonna be busy.
so,
It's gonna be busy.
that's bad. I mean, but it's acceptable now.
I should have asked Joanne when she was here, and I forgot, also about, Scott's been lining up some security, and, you know, they need to get paid. So they don't get paid by the city, they get paid by,
The last time, the 19, that's how it worked.
okay, so they get paid by the Chiswick Festival organization, is that correct?
Correct.
In 19 they did. I don't know if we ever talked about it now for this year. I was just assuming everything was going on like,
By 19, like 19,
Yeah.
okay. So I will ask Jay that too, then figure out what's going on there. Didn't look at my notes soon enough while they were sitting right there, so, but no. All right, that's all I have.
Mr. Dwayne?
Nope, the only thing I would have is, Chad called me up and they are looking at a different tower guy to put up the antenna for their side. Larson was kind of dragging their feet a little bit. And they're not liking it, but they're in hold of another tower guy. Said everything's still on schedule, it just Larson's dragging their feet too much for him.
light a fire. Find somebody
I
else.
told you that this morning when I talked to you. That's all I have.
Mr. Brewer?
I don't know if I have to check with Roy at the golf course, I was gonna see if I can get like 2 golf carts for Saturday. So we've kind of spread out everybody so they're not all in one area.
It's no problem. Just talk to Roy. Right, Mr. Sari? That's not a problem.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Make sure it's full of gas, so. Just a thought.
I do have highway patrol coming in, they're gonna be down at 44 and 18. They're just gonna have a presence there, and they're not gonna be staying down or anything like that, so. Once traffic starts to die down, then they can just roll out.
How late does it usually go, just like?
Scheduled till 9 o'clock.
Till 9 o'clock?
Just for traffic.
Well, I tell you what, the first year, it was 44 and 81 was a zoo.
Yeah, it was.
Well, I tried to get DOT, and I explained the situation, they're like, yeah, we don't do that.
That's right, they don't.
I'm like, okay.
The fact it's a whole day made a huge difference.
State's a little different than.
That
Yeah.
spread it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a window. That was like,
But nobody expected it.
you know, that was the perfect storm.
Next meeting date. Is there anybody else? I don't mean to.
Tuesday.
August 3rd, Tuesday, August 3rd? 8 days from now? Everybody check their day timers?
I will not be here.
What?
That's right.
I will not be here.
See, I told her pencil.
Take it away.
Okay,
Well, I tell you what, though, you're gonna have an appointee
what do you
for the
mean?
chair?
We'll discuss in,
'Cause that breaks us down to 4, and if somebody's sick, we're SOL.
I'm hoping to take care of that by the end, after the executive session.
And arrangements for streaming if
You
you're
can run it
not
with four.
here, if we go ahead.
I'm running it for.
Yeah,
Right
that's
there.
why.
Pretty easy. You just
Right
need
there.
a set like that wide.
Yep.
So okay, you won't be here then.
I don't think he's around anymore.
You know, and I forgot to bring up another business. How come I do not get picture on Grit TV? I get sound, I get no picture.
When did this become a golden
You guys just don't want me to go under an hour, do you?
Oh, I'm all for it, man, I'm pushing through
It
here.
was 3 hours and 15 minutes last meeting, so I thought it was do you a favor.
That was a long one.
All right, if nothing else, we will entertain a I gotta go into executive session.
Personnel, pending litigation and contract negotiations, and I'll let you put in the South Dakota codified laws. Wow. So you want to take a second till we get out?
Second.
Second.
So you lucked out big with your minutes.
Doug can stay.
All right, I'm stopping recording.
He can stay on this one.
You getting the storm shelter put in there, or you just straight?
Did any of you guys read your municipal league magazine, other than those two guys up there?
I did.
I have not had time.
You can dive under.
Did you read my